This is Tiger. Tiger is a keyboard that I've purposely made for this day. Hi, welcome back to Goldfries. Today is Malaysia Day. I am a Malaysian and I've named my keyboard Tiger simply because, well, the color is of a tiger. But why a tiger? I'll go into the details later. So in this video, I'll be talking about this keyboard. So we'll be looking at the elements such as the switch, the keycap, the Artisan Keycap, the kit itself. So I'll be elaborating my experience building this keyboard. And with that done, let's talk about Tiger. Besides being one of my favorite animals, Tiger is the animal for Malaysia. Don't believe it? Well, you can check out our national football team and you can check out our national car logo. It's all Tiger. So yes, Tiger it is. And this build, it is yellow, or you can say electric yellow, and black, based on a tiger. So what makes this build a tiger build? First things first, let's get into the switch details. Now, I'm not a keyboard expert. I just like to build keyboards. The switch I'm using is the Harimau switch, and it is a unique switch. It's based on the Zico's switch. It has a long stem, it has long spring. It's a tactile switch. I mean, I've used Glorious Panda, this Gazelle Baba U4T. I have the JWK, or you can call it Duroc T1, whichever. So among them, this switch, in my opinion, has the most distinct bump, and despite being a 64-gram switch, it's tough to press compared to the rest that I'm using right now. So it takes some effort. However, the one on this build, it's already being lubed and switched, and I totally love the switch. Yes, it's tough to press, quite tough to press, but nevertheless, I like it. Sound test at the end of this video. Next up, we look at the case. The case is a Mojo65, an aluminum case. It weighs about 1.5 kilograms, very hefty. And in this build, I've actually placed O-rings under the PCB simply because I got a feeling that if ever I press the switch, it might have a ping sound from the aluminum case. I did not do a before and after because, well, it's quite time consuming to go through all that. So I just placed O-rings between the PCB and the mounting area, and then it sounds good enough to me. I like the sound profile. As for the keycaps, now the keycaps was something very annoying. You see, I bought the case and everything else earlier. I just couldn't find a keycap. I couldn't find one that matches this electric yellow. I even bought the Akko carbon retro, but again, I saw it just does not fit well. However, then I just noticed that the yellow is the same one that I have on my Akko clear profile keycap, which I bought even earlier. So end up that keycap goes to this one. Now if you notice, the Artisan Keycaps is on the left side and there's a gap in between. Well, that's because the switch for the caps lock is really on the left side. So the caps lock cap for this set of keycaps wouldn't fit at all. But it's a good thing I have this Artisan Keycap, so I just switch it from my intended original location of the corners. I switch it to the caps lock over here, and then it works great. It turns out actually better than I expected because now the Artisan Keycaps has a focus area. It's framed in between all these keycaps. And speaking of the Artisan Keycaps, I bought it for RM45 from MKB. The housing is aluminum, and what I like most about this keycap is that the toe beans are soft padding that reminds me of that of a cat. Now this keycap is transparent and the Mojo65 here has south-facing LEDs, so when it shines it looks beautiful. However, this Mojo65 has some nice things that are flaws as well. For example, despite being south-facing LED, the escape and the one key has north-facing LED, and then there's LEDs under the stabilizer as well. So when I was doing my tape mod, I left it open. However, when the light shines through, there will be light difference since I'm using the Harimau switch, which is orangey color, and these stabilizers are transparent, so there's a color discrepancy. So with the lights on, it actually does not look as nice as I hoped for. And with that, yeah, overall, I am very pleased with this build, other than, well, it being a fingerprint magnet. And as for the mods, I did try to tune my stabilizers and all. Some I was successful, some not, which I will fine tune later on. Overall, yep, this is my Tiger. So if you're from Malaysia, happy Malaysia Day to you, and I hope you have a great holiday. Now, as for the rest of you watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my sharing. So if you like keyboard related stuff and PC tech related stuff, do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, by the way, stay back for the sound test.